Alright. God damn it. Gotta change what it's capturing. There we go. Alright. Damn it. Okay. Alright. I haven't played this game in a long time, so I figured might as well come back and replay it on PC. It's a nice comfy game to chill out and play. Thank you for playing Va-11 Hall A. As soon as us played, getting comfortable, grab some drinks, some snacks, and enjoy. I encourage you to do the same if you're watching. So sit back and relax. I hope you have a good time. Psst. Hey, over here. How's that for an entrance? Come on, Joe, look sharp. The game's starting. The player needs some good first impressions of its main character. I know you served a bunch of tuxedo-clad corgis over the weekend, and the bar will eventually close. And I'll admit my little prank on you might have gone a bit overboard. But remember, life is 90% how you take it. Stay focused and look at the brighter side of things. I have no idea what the brighter side of things is, but you should totally find it. In any case, you should totally check that parcel you just got. See ya. Hey, hey Sparky. Oh, just a dream? There's something near the door. Grew up living paycheck to paycheck through hard work perseverance. I now live direct deposit and direct. Already with the jokes. Your membership to Shining Fingered will automatically renew on the 17th. Make sure your account has at least $800 by then. Make sure to save your data using the Life Backup app. You can now browse the Augmented Eye. So, who is that letter from, Jill? Nobody. Did you leave? Not without you. I'm just gonna go straight into the first day. Tuesday, December 13th. Good evening. Ah, hey there, Jill. Oh, hey, John. When will you admit you have a John face skill? When you let people call you Jules. Quiet. Are you okay? You look distracted. Where's boss? I don't know. She wanted to buy some stuff and... Did you hear what I just told you? You said something? Yes. That you look distracted. Very, very distracted. It's nothing. I'm just thinking about stuff. What stuff? Well, I have to pay rent by the 30th, which is always stressful, and... there's also the fact that I spent a full hour yesterday apparently talking to myself. Not to mention the fact that 2 days ago I found out the bar is at risk of closing. So not only is my life being shaken up, I'm apparently going crazy. On top of that, Newbury 4 left me with a completely empty wallet, and I get evicted if I miss rent again. And there are all the beer cans are in my apartment, and... Jill! Sorry, did you say something? Can you really work today? Of course I can. Let's go through the basics then, shall we? Just in case. If you can make a Piano Man, I'll skip the rest. But bear with me for a second here, okay? Let's start with a sugar rush. Look for the recipe using the navigation bar in the recipe book that will show up in the top left. You can also sort drinks by flavors like sweet or types like manually. Drag the desired amount of ingredients from their cells on the right. This? Yeah. Drag the desired amount of ingredients from the sides on the right to the shaker in the center. I think it's pronounced Jill. When done, press the mix button, and then press it again to stop mixing. Click the serve button, or the drink itself to serve, and that'll be all. Oh, but if the drink looks messed up, you'll need to press the reset button and try again. You can press reset at any time, even while the shaker is moving. Don't be afraid to use it. Jill, I'm the one that went through the formal BTC instruction, but this should be no problem. Sigh. Jill wants either a sugar rush or a piano man. If I mess up the ingredients of the drink, I can press the reset button to try again. Okay. I need to remember that's not the right one. Piano man. Is it? No. Okay, that. Okay. Not enough Karma Train. And the rocks and blended. Here, happy? Yes, very. I stand corrected. Now, let's get working. Oh yeah, before I forget. You can make any drink big by doubling the amount of ingredients. But if the recipe already has over 10 ingredients, the drink is already big. Oh, and if a recipe says it uses optional Karma Train, it means you can use none or fill it to the brim. Optional Karma Train doesn't count towards making a drink big, of course. Karma Train is the alcoholic factor of a drink. It doesn't change the taste, but the amount still has an effect. If you add too much of it, the client will get drunk faster, so please be mindful of that. Are you done with the exposition? Now I am, yeah. Hey, guys. Oh, Bob. Eh? Who's that? I don't know, found her while I was out shopping. Why bring her here? Well, it was either leave her outside, at the mercy of society's finest, or bring her unconscious body in here. She's going to make such a ruckus when she wakes up, you know that. That's for you to deal with. I'll be in my office. You can't just push that responsibility onto us. We have work to do, damn it. There are two of you. I believe in yourselves. Sigh. Do you think Chief knocked her out? Nah, that's unlikely. She'd be crowing about it or taunting us if that were the case. And it's not like her to pick on such a small girl, at least not unprovoked. Yeah, you're right. We'll just need to keep it quiet. She seems to be just sleeping soundly, not comatose. Yeah. Okay then, time to start the night. Yeah, so start working while you go clean the bathroom. Come again? While you spent the whole weekend and Monday doing God knows what, we've had some interesting clients come in. Dogs. Lots of them. You're joking. Jill, you've known me for how long now? Do I look like the kind of woman who would make a joke like that? Well, so as punishment for leaving me to deal with all of that on my lonesome, you'll be in charge of cleaning the bathrooms. Have fun! Just that? Fine, I see no problem. Where's the cleaning stuff? Here. You brought that from home, didn't you? That I did. Fine. Get that out of the way. Let's play some music on the new jukebox. This model needs to have all of its 12 slots filled with songs before it can start. I wonder what was the logic behind that decision. Alright. Anyone have any suggestions? You still there, Sparky? Yep. Which one of these names sounds, interesting to you? Yeah. There's an achievement in the game to have all 12 slots of just the same song. But, you know, that's, like 12 songs that are playing on repeat for, like, until you hit the midday. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Hey, you, get me a beer. Oh, sure, right on it. Beer. 1 aldehyde, 2 Bronson, 1 powder delta, 2 plenary, 4 carmatrine. Double it. Okay, all mixed. Beer. Here you go. Yeah, this one's good. Pretty good, in fact. Nice job. Thanks, I guess. You're lucky I was in a meeting close by. This hellhole could certainly use a presence like mine. Although, to be fair, work has taken me to worse hellholes, like New Jersey 3. Huh. What kind of work do you do, Mr. You're talking to Donovan D. Dawson, chief editor of the Augmented Eye. Yep, New Jersey 3. It's not even as bad as the first one. No, nothing gets published there without my blessings. The day started with quite an interesting fellow, it seems. So you're the one to blame for the barrage of daily articles on Alice Rabbit, then. Hey, people love those articles. They love reading about that urban legend. Can you blame them? The idea of some wildcard hacker working for their own goals and nobody else's? That's the kind of corny shit that brings clicks from all kinds of people. And clicks bring money, and money brings nice stuff. Stuff like cars, houses, and plastic surgery for the missus and her kids. Well, I'm not complaining about the fact you write about the hacker, just that you write about them every single day. Some of it isn't even news, just speculations or copycats. I can't read your newspaper daily feed without running into at least one article about Alice Rabbit. Well, first of all, I don't write about it. My interns do. The poor bastards think it'll help them get full-time employees. I'm just capitalizing on the topic while it's popular. And second, you're tired of one article about a supposed hacker, when all the daily stories about murders and the other horrors? Well, I always filter out that section. I don't want to start my day scared and bitter. I have enough pressure and problems as is. I don't need to add Glitch City's lovely citizens to the list. You're smarter than you look, kid. But if more people were like you, I'd go bankrupt from the lack of traffic. Still, maybe my job would be easier. How so? People get dissent. What? I don't even know what he's trying to say. Desensitized? People get desensitized. People get bored of the certain kind of news after seeing it repeatedly. When I started in this job, it only took the news of some elderly woman being killed to guarantee clicks. Now you need an elderly woman carrying a sick baby, a boy getting hit by a truck. Death's not enough, they need a full sob story to go behind it. That's why I like these urban legends. They're easy to write about, and you can make any shit you want. Spam them while they're hot, and even people like you, people who avoid the murder stories, will see them. Alright, ping me when you do, and I can test out that shit, see if it works. Brings money, and as I said, money's good. I guess he has a point. What about the opinion columns? Aren't those a good source of traffic too? Yeah, if I get tired of playing this game, I might stream trying to make a world from scratch. Because I still have to get better at that, and I want to make a new Hangout world. Because my I don't have the files for the last one to update it. So I'm gonna say fuck it, make a new one from scratch. Oh, I hate those brats. They just write about how they're better than everyone else. They might also write about how everyone that likes a certain something should be sodomized. The worst part about that is that they know half of our clicks come from them, so they get all diva-like on my ass. I think you're being too harsh. What about? No, wait, I was thinking of another newspaper. Yeah, The Columnist on your page are annoying. See? The kid on the restaurant critique column. Shit, forgot that brat's name. Restaurant? Wait, that kid couldn't care less about his name. Anyway, his column is the least visited of the bunch. He gets less hit than the obituaries. However, he still insists that I keep paying for his adventures to outrageous restaurants. I wouldn't have any problem with that if he actually wrote about half of the place he visits. How so? He rarely writes about the places the newspaper sends to him. I even heard he tries to get free meals by proclaiming he's a food critic. Poor bastard only gets laughed at when he says that. I do remember some guy coming here asking for free drinks and saying he was a critic or whatever. Did he look like a fat child with a really small face? No. Wasn't this one then. Anyway, all the talk made me thirsty. Try to give me a beer this time, please. Coming right up. Beer again, this man likes his beers. They come cheaper in bulk at the store, though. Beer. Beer. 2 of that. 4 of this. 2 of that. 4 of this, and Carmatrine. You can never have too much Carmatrine. There we go. Here. Ah. It's the big things that make it life worthwhile. What about big troubles? Did I stutter, kid? Right. So tell me, do you see many celebrities in this hellhole? Please stop referring to this place as a hellhole. If a place smells like soap and dog piss, I'm within my constitutional rights to call it a hellhole. I'm doing my best here, thank you very much. Who was that? Nobody important. Hey, I heard that. Don't be offended by what I say, kid. I'm insulting the building, not you. You can think of it as a small hole in hell rather than a hellish hole if you like. Charming. So, celebrities. Not really, at least not that I know of. Why? Well, to begin with, you have a serious VIP as a client, but I don't see you losing your shit. You're not making me feel special, honey. And second, because I'm always up for gossip regarding famous people. Especially the red carpet kind of famous. Those folks people pretend to love but actually want to see fall from grace. Pretend to love, fall from grace? Why do you think that gossip about famous people always sells? People pretend that they love celebs, but what they really want is to see their aisles torn down to their level. They want to see them suffer, to get their comeuppance, or daring to be so much more successful than them. Nah, I think gossip is just something everyone enjoys, but nobody wants to admit it to enjoying. You thought wrong, but even if you were right, it wouldn't change the fact that people love that kind of stuff. They want to escape from their lives by living someone else's. Sadly, I fail to see the appeal in that whole thing. What do I care if this guy I saw in some random movie was wearing socks with sandals, or if they're dating God knows who? Granted, socks with sandals is practically a public indecency, but still. Oh please, as a bartender I bet you have a strong voyeuristic streak. You're kind. Always loves to hear that stuff. Just like hairdressers, it sounds hypocritical coming from you. Even if that's the case, I don't sensationalize what people do. I don't make it more than that person you know from TV acts like a human. Sensationalize is the key word here. Just the other day I saw this committee judge bitching over what some girl was wearing to a store. No matter what you say, these people don't exist solely to entertain the public. But this problem exists because they're the ones constantly cultivating the idea that they're perfect and untouchable. Going to exotic locales, dressing in elegant ways, indulging in every luxury they can think of. All of that just leaves the public craving for those little moments when they make a mistake to fall to their level. Can't say that's a lie, but sometimes the crowd just wants to see they're human. Hey, that dude that plays a nice guy is indeed a really nice guy. To be fair, the gossip articles don't help sensationalizing everything. It feels like they're instigating a behavior that shouldn't even be acknowledged in the first place. You like your big words, eh, Brett? Well, two can play at the game of... Hey, you're a bartender, right? No, I'm elaborate hell-bent on world conquest. Sarcasm wastes my time, my money, and your energy. Refrain from using it. Anyway, I just realized that a bartender like you must have heard quite a few stories in her career. Talk about changing topics. Maybe. Why? You wouldn't like a column talking about those? I bet they would sell quite well. It would be like that priest who published confessionary stories, and they got excommunicated and lynched. People usually tell me all this stuff because they know I'm just a simple bartender. A personal stranger of sorts. We could have you ghostwriting. Half of our stories do that. Half of our staff do that. They do? You don't really think Elena Smithy is just one person, do you? Figures. Anyway, eventually the people from the stories would know it's them and blame me. Not only would that hurt us as a business, it would hurt me. I really like hearing clients rant about their lives. Oh, and it would hurt clients too, I guess. Well, if you ever retire, that offer is waiting for you. Yeah, like you'll remember me 2 weeks from now. Sure. Do you want another drink, Mr. Donovan? Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan. Did I say something wrong? Not at all. I just really like the sound of that. Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan. Is it really that special? At work, everyone calls me Mr. Dawson or Boss. Boss is just a title. It's too impersonal and cold. It is. Mr. Dawson was my father and grandfather. It's too general, but Mr. Dawson, Mr. Donovan, that's more like it. They're referring to me, to the man in front of them, not to my family, not to my position as boss, to me. Do you want your employees to get personal with you, Mr. Donovan? Oh, gods no, but I want them to fear me. Not because I'm the boss, or the name appearing in the paychecks, but rather because I strike mortal dread into them. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to make everyone call me that. Oh yeah, you were asking something, what was it? Drink. Another one? Do you? Ah, yes, yes. You know what? Third time's the charm. Give me a beer. Alright. Third time's the charm? For what? Anyways, better get him that beer. Right. Beer. 2 on a height. That's the wrong button. Okay. That. Let's do this. Yeah, and that. There you go. Beer. 1 beer. Here's hoping I don't pass out. Cheers. Enjoy. Say, kid, does this bar have any investors? He didn't call it a hellhole? There was some bloke named Sven that wanted to give us money if we stamped his face all over the place. But aside from that, no. These bars are pretty much like any fast food chains, so there are no local investors. Why? Just wanted to let you know how lucky you bastards are. Investors suck harder than my first wife's mouth. Those bastards think they're so important just because they put their money in the company. Well, that's... I mean, you give me money so you can make more. Let me do my thing and I'll give you your money. But no, they have to stick their noses and start changing this silliest of stuff. What good is it to be the boss if you still have to work for someone else? You still have to answer to unions, the government, and those kind of organizations, dude, don't you? Yeah, but that's paperwork. I make someone else do it for me and call it a day. These losers ask for meetings. They start talking about stuff they don't like, stuff they found offensive. And there's always that one guy or gal that says, hey, why don't you do what that other newspaper does? Recently they told me that they needed more clicks. More clicks! I make sure to keep stuff spicy while still keeping production quality up, but it's never enough for them. Well, you know what? They want more clicks? I'll give them more clicks. I'll show them what happens when I do what they want and don't reject ideas. They'll know who the hell Donovan D. Dawson is. Should I be worried? Nah. At least he paid before storming off. I don't know what happened with Sven though. We never heard of him from him again. Jill! Yes? What the hell happened in that bathroom? That kind of mess usually requires you to have thumbs. Crafty dogs, I tell you. You'd think their shorter legs would hinder them. The ceiling, the sinks, the toilets, the vents. Shh, you'll wake up Briar Rose over there. I won't forget this. Yeah. Oh, a client. Welcome to Valhalla. What can I... Big gut punch. Fast. Alright. He wants a gun punch. I want to give him a gun punch, alright. A gun punch. Okay. Do that. Do that. Just all the Karmatrine. All aged and mixed. There we go. Here. You can actually do it then. This crack house is a bar? Hellhole, crack house. It smells like dog urine and soap. How the hell do you expect someone to feel comfortable in here? I'm surprised you decided to come to our little crack house at all, mister. The hell do you care? The payment registry says. Sorry for the question then, Mr. Ingram McDougal. Sorry about the smell. We're working on fixing it. There was an incident over the weekend. But it's Tuesday. Please, let me know what I can do to make your experience more pleasant regardless. If I pay you, will you come with me to a motel for a couple of hours? No. Then I have no use for you beyond giving me drinks. Such pleasant clientele tonight. May I ask why you decided to come to our bar then? Somebody recommended me to this place and I have absolutely no idea why she likes it. She says she's a regular here and all. I'm starting to doubt her taste. A regular? Can I ask who? No. I'll concede one thing. Whoever picks the music at least has decent taste. Hey Jill, where did you put the dish soap? My Jill's run out. Below the sink where it's always been? Right. Oh, a customer. Good evening, sir. Hope you enjoy your stay at Valhalla. So, any other feedback you want to provide the establishment so we can enhance your customer experience? No, nothing. That's an interesting change of heart. I can't afford a slander to this place knowing she's here. You know my boss? I don't know her, but I know who she is. Dana Zane, the Red Comet. The woman who fended off mall riders all by herself, knocking them out cold one by one. That's an achievement, a title I've never heard before. I know Boss did quite a few things before opening up this bar, but that sounds... Would you happen to know how she got her mechanical arm? I heard a couple of stories that they sound too fantastical to be true. You've had an interesting change of attitude. I saw that woman take out an armed riders with her bare hands. Once you see something like that, it's hard to not keep your mouth shut in front of them. Interesting. You can relax though. I've only seen her deal with clients personally about 2 or 3 times. One involved Class 5 weaponry, the other one a pickup artist, and the latest had an alpaca. An alpaca? Not really an alpaca, but there's this woman that owns a textile company. She got really drunk and she started screaming she was an alpaca. She started spitting on everything afterwards. My boss had to show her the exit. I'd rather not remember that night, so let's leave it at that. Can I get you anything else? Give me a pile driver, please. Please? There's a word I haven't heard today. Coming right up. He wants a pile driver. Honestly, I feel like suplexing him, though. Pile driver. This one. That. Karmatrine. All mixed. Pile driver. Okay, I don't know if he said big one. Here. It's fine, I guess. Hey, lady, have you ever faked an orgasm? I'm sorry, I think I heard wrong. I asked if you ever faked an orgasm. That's a question I'm not gonna answer. I'll take that as a yes. I was just thinking about how good a lie can be. I mean, even the most sincere people lie once in a while. Lies can buy you time, lies can make you happy. Reality will come crashing through the door eventually, but for that moment, the lie can give meaning to you. I say lies are like your porn stash. You know they exist, but you shouldn't acknowledge them. Does that mean you've really faked orgasm? Because you look like you have a lot of experience. Still, that's quite the random thought to just suddenly have. Are you perhaps lying about something right now? Not really, I was just thinking about people making polite comments about this crack house. Sigh, of course you were. Hey, I'm gonna need another drink here. Alright, already? Don't you think you're drinking a bit too quickly? That's my problem, not yours. Give me a fringe weaver. Alright. Fringe weaver, the best drink. Where's it? Fringe weaver. Because all it is just karmatrine. Fringe weaver. Try not to drink it too fast. That's up to me. Hey lady, have you ever felt empty? Empty how? Like hungry? No, I mean empty, like there's a part of you missing. I can't say I particularly have. I just feel there's a part of myself that lacks something. An urge to get or do something that I just can't satisfy. Have you tried taking up a hobby? It might not solve your problems, but it might keep you busy enough to avoid thinking about it. Any suggestions? Well, collecting stuff, reading, bungee jumping, combat sports, exercising. Yeah. I believe if you give this guy only sweet drinks, rather than like the manly drinks he's been asking to, he eventually like turns sweet, which is weird and funny to think about. How if you just keep giving him girly and sweet drinks, he turns that. But it requires me to fuck up and give him the wrong drink so I don't get paid. So I'm not doing that. That's a lot cheaper than the alternative, which is bitches and alcohol. I tried sex tourism once, but it was like a bloody Russian roulette of STDs, so I left midway through. I once burned my Christmas bonus having 3 women for an orgy. Porn is more amusing and way cheaper. I've also hired a girl to act like my daughter for a day for 3 years in a row now. Nothing seems to do it. Have you tried rescuing a puppy? You can't fuck puppies. At least you shouldn't. I'm drawing a blank then, can't think of anything that might help. I wasn't expecting you to help me, or to believe me. Eh? I could have been lying through my teeth this whole time. People lie, lady. Anyways, I'm leaving now. This smell is killing me. Please come again. Don't count on it. Good. I'm actually gonna... It's probably gonna go black, but I'm gonna move my activity feed and stuff to the other side of my OBS so it's easy to read it. Because I have to look all the way to the left to read it right now. Okay, put that. Come on, dock it there. OBS. There we go. Activity feed, chat. Make chat bigger. There we go. Now I can more easily read chat. And it didn't go black. Okay. Good. Phew. Boss, I'm gonna take my break. Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot. I did this game before, but never finished it. At least I didn't get locked up. At least I didn't get locked up this time. Oh god. Alright. Did the song you choose even play? I don't remember if it played or not. But I'm gonna put it at first this time. Okay. I don't know how much I actually changed it, but... eh. Alright. Yep, there's the song you chose. Alright then. Back in action. Good evening. Good eve. Would you mind taking your helmet off? Oh, sorry, it's so comfortable. I usually forget I have it on. Is this better? Yeah, thank you. What can I get you, miss? Master Specialist P. Azagiri of the 765th Division Valkyrie Corps. At your service. Wait, That's too long. Just call me Say. What can I get for you, Say? Let's see. I'm in the mood for a sweet drink. Oh, but not sweet as in cool. Although a cool drink would be nice, too, but not cool as in great, and especially not as in big. More so I have to get up early tomorrow and I can't afford a hangover. Sorry, did you get that? A sweet drink, preferably a cold one that's not too big, right? Yeah, that's it. I can do that. Give me a sec. Something small, sweet, and icy. Sugar rush? Sugar rush, sugar rush. It is not, ice. Blue Fairy? Agent Mix, no. Sparkle. Aged Mix, no. Moon Blast. On the rocks. But it has alcohol. Brantini, alcohol, no rocks. Or no ice. In a woman. Okay. Did I? Okay, yeah, alright. Best I can do is... Moon Blast. Yep, it's the only one that has rocks and is considered sweet. Powdered Delta, 1 Quenergine, 2 Permatrain. On the rocks and blended. Moon Blast, yep. Here you are. Ah, yes, this is just what I need. Thanks. We don't get many White Knights as clients. I can only remember one other, in fact. You said you're from the Valkyrie Corps, right? Are you the guys who deal with riots and such? Riots? Oh no, you're thinking of the Blitzkrieg Corps. The ones with huge plated suits, right? Yeah, those. No, we're different people. Obviously we're different people, but we don't deal with the riots or anything. In fact, we deal with their aftermath. How so? To rescue, heal, and protect. We are the angels who soothe the suffering enemy attack. We are the light of hope in the darkest of times. The ones who assist the victims of crime. We watch, we protect. What was that? Sorry, it's sort of our Pledge of Allegiance. We recite it every morning. What it means is that our duties mostly include rescuing civilians, healing the injured, protecting them from stuff. What kind of stuff? Burglars, rapists, car crashes, anything that might happen on our watch. You mentioned heal. Are you a doctor then? Nah, I know many doctors, but I'm not one. I'm more of a paramedic. I treat people so they can arrive safely at a doctor. I'm also kind of like a firefighter in that I rescue people from places. Damn, that must be a tough job. Sort of, but it's also really rewarding. I mean, I've yet to meet someone that isn't glad to meet... oh god. Isn't glad to meet me when I arrive. Gotta get my drink. You must have seen some shocking sights. Yeah. This one time when I was saving some people from the top of a from a collapsing building, I looked down and I was blown away by how pretty the city was. It was like a starry sky on Earth. Oh, and there was this time we were cleaning up the aftermath of a car crash. Water was pouring out of a hydrant. With the light scattered pieces of glass, it was almost dreamlike. That's not what I meant by shocking sights. No? But those are sights, and they're shocking, right? Yeah, but never mind. Wait, did I mishear you? And actually meant size? I mean, sure. I've suffered the deepest, longest, and most frustrated sighs from people after everything's said and done, but don't worry, you didn't mishear. I guess I was just expecting a different kind of answer. What kind of answer? Don't worry too much about it. You finished your drink? Can I get you anything else? Something classy. A classy drink. Can you be more specific? Don't make it too big. Does that work? Sorry, I don't come to bars very often. My drinks usually come in a can. No problem, don't worry. A classy drink, right? Let's see what I can find for you. Classy drink. Player type. Better kill a bitch. Well, actually, they said they don't want alcohol, so maybe killing them with, Karma Train isn't a good idea. Which one pays the most? 250? 260? 280? 250? 250, alright. Psych a Cobalt. On the rocks, in mixed. 2 aldehyde. No, none of that. 2 aldehyde. 3 energide. 5 Karma Train. And on the rocks, and mixed. Alright. Cobalt Velvet. Here you are. Yep, this looks like something Stella would drink. Who? She's my dearest friend. Not that I don't have others, but she's the one I've known the longest. She likes these kinds of drinks, so I wanted to see what's so special about them. And what do you think? I was expecting something stronger. I like it quite a bit. Say, Miss Bartender, what's your name? Hmm? You know my name. Now I want to know yours. Oh, sure, just call me Jill. 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 Jill is short for Jillian? No, that's not right. Jillian. Julian. Do not call me Julian, please. Sorry about that. No, please excuse me, I didn't want to anger you. But why don't you like being called by your full name? It's a stupid reason, don't dwell too much on that. Oh, okay, I still feel bad about angering you though. Why? Because you look like a nice girl, Jill, and I don't like angering nice people. If it helps somehow, I really like this place. That actually helps. You're the first person to say something nice today. Thanks. What do you like about it? The smell of dog urine and soap. My mom used to be a veterinarian and I used to go to her clinics after school, so the smell takes me back. It makes me feel comfy and nostalgic. What made you become a white knight instead of a veterinarian or anything else? Well, I was never a good student, so studying medicine of any kind was out of the question. I decided it's mostly because of something that happened while I was a kid. A white knight attacked my friend and was coming for me when this other white knight saved us. I don't remember what happened next, but I just woke up in a hospital with my friend watching over me. I mean, it wasn't a prophetic moment or anything like that, but ever since then I felt this is my calling. That I wanted to help people the same way they'd helped me. Huh, it's interesting though. One would think being attacked by a white knight would make you run the opposite direction. Yeah, but it was another one that saved me. So I kind of guide myself towards judging everything on an individual basis. Well, not to be an extremist extent, but you get me. Yeah, I try to do the same too. Why join the Valkyrie Corps specifically though? Because I wanted to rescue people from dire situations, whenever possible. And going into patrols and all that felt too tiresome. It's also the one with the least paperwork involved. Now I would think about it, there are different kinds of white knights, right? I guess white knight is too broad a term. There's not one specific type, there are many different classes, rescue, assault. There's even a squad full of bureaucrats. Really? Yep. They get assigned to companies to handle the accounting and that kind of stuff. People usually ask for them because they speed up processes. But a few assigned when a company is suspected of having weird under-the-table deals. Interesting. There was also a squad dedicated to fighting school bullying. They were doing a nice job, but the fad of anti-bullying campaigns passed and they lost their funding. I believe some members still work with anti-bullying cases in an unofficial capacity. That'd be nice, I think. Can I get you anything else? I don't know if I should. I can't afford that many drinks, and besides, I don't really know how much alcohol I can handle. Yeah, I can see that. Yep, I'm gonna stop here today. Thanks for the chat, Joe. Sure, no problem. Bye. Come again. Will do. Wait, you forgot your helmet. She's gone. Whoa. Joe, did the ammonia make you go nuts? There was this time in Xenobar when that almost happened. In any case, I'll go check that noise. What? Oh, she woke up. What? Where am I? Where am I? Good evening and welcome to Valhalla. That might not have been the best thing to say. Valhalla, am I dead? Does that mean that Uncle Ignis is rambling about the afterlife looking like a shutty downtown bar are true? Called it. Afterlife? I'm not dead? As far as I can tell, no. To be fair, I don't know how death or the afterlife works exactly, but you're breathing, right? Alright, then where the hell am I? How did I get here? Who brought me here? What were you planning to do with me? Are you in organ trappers, robbers, rapists, pickpockets? You're pickpockets, aren't you? But why aren't you saying anything? I'm waiting for you to vent your worries, otherwise you'll just... You're rapist, aren't you? Rapists, the whole lot of you. You want to tear my clothes off, beat me unconscious, have you hurled away with me, and then brutally murder me, don't you? All this is still violating every hole in my body as I lay there and twitching, don't you? Murder, 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 murder. A lot more murders. Interrupt me. While this is going nowhere, let's see if I can get a drink to calm her down. Or to throw at her face. Think carefully, Jill. Give her something that'll calm her down. Calm her down. Sweet or happy. Yep. That. No karmatrine. And next. There we go. What is that? A drink. You're in a bar. Bar serve drink. A bar? So I figured I should give it to you. Give you something to help you calm down. Don't worry, it's on the house. To calm down, what did you spice it with? Rupees? TTX? Pumpkins? Yeah, God no, I wouldn't even think of it. Your stuttering makes you suspicious, you know. If I ever added anything like that to your drink, they'd dock my pay and tips. Not to mention I have to pay any lawsuits myself. And that's the best case scenario. I could get fired and lose benefits or go to jail. And trust me, the BTC loves to catch anyone who commits that particular felony. They'd show themselves all proud for a hefty PR boost. And the thought of going to all that is just brr. Even if you say that, let's do something. If you go outside and head just 3 businesses to the left, you'll find a convenience store. They sell drug tests for the drinks. Tell the cashier that Dana Zane sent you. 2 flying cars crashed and went boom. That's why it was so noisy. Any damage? A hole in the street, don't know about the drivers or anything. I see. Either way, I think I'm done here. Did you check inside the toilet paper's locker? What about it? Oh my god. How? Why? What? Well, how? I'm back. He tried to give me bandages at first, though. Did you have to pay? No. No problem then. Try it on the drink. Says negative. There you go. Well, you could be in cahoots with the court. Got the story. He even knew your name. Good point, but first of all, it's not my name. It's my boss's. Second, we are pretty much part of a chain. Sort of like spicy chicken of bars. And finally, I'm not making you drink this. I offered it to you as a sign of peace. I mean, you are right. It is indeed suspicious on my part, sorry. You can just ignore the drink, go through this door, and forget this ever happened. That would be it. You're at peace, and nothing of value would be lost. Are you implying something won't have value because I ignored it? Are you saying my presence is so important that my lack of action will yield no difference? Eh? And what about the drink? Are you gonna let this fruit of your work go to waste so easily? No, well, I'll let you know I'm not that I'm not that unimportant and that your work does matter. I'm not sure you should drink it all so fast. So, how was it? It was good, I guess. It'll help me calm down a bit, I think. Are you alright? Yeah, I guess you were telling me the truth. Sorry about that. No problem. If I were you, I'd probably reacted the same way. I should apologize for my last comment, too. It came out as insensitive. I guess I'll stay for a while. I need to get my thoughts in order. Can you tell me how I got here? My boss found you unconscious and brought you here for safekeeping. And you were asleep until that car crash outside. I see. I guess it's better to wake up here than on the streets, stripped of clothes, dignity, and/or organs. How did you fall unconscious? Were you tired? Sick? I guess I'm sick, but I'd rather not talk about it. Of course. I'll tell you what, your drinks are on the house tonight. Why would you do that? Consider it an apology on behalf of everyone here and all the trouble we've caused you. Also, something tells me you might need another drink right now. Yeah, you might be right. Okay, then I'll take you on your offer. I'll have a piano man. Will you be fine? Yeah, I just gulped the last one down, so I want to enjoy this one. Coming right up then. I was asking for a piano man. You don't see a woman ask for a piano man every day. Piano man. Okay. 2 aldehyde. 3 Bronson. 5 powder delta. 5 pointer time. 3 Carmetrine. On the rocks, not age, and mix. Yeah. Yep. Here. Yep, this is the one. My dad used to drink these before an actual pianist attempted to kill him. What did he do? Your dad, I mean. He broke the pianist like that. Wrong place at the wrong time, I guess. He was relaxed in a bar when suddenly the pianist swept off the stage and started punching him. Some say he was off his meds and that my dad looked like some music critic that bashed him. I still hold my stance that he just got too excited. Jazz does that to you. I see. The piano man has an interesting story. It was originally created by a bartender in honor of a pianist friend of his that had just died. Apparently, it mixes all the flavors said his friend. Jesus. Apparently, it mixes all the flavors said friend liked the most. Oh, that's nice. So this is how it feels to go for a drink at the end of a long, hard day at work? I'm not sure if I like the fact that I'm falling into that. Where do you work, miss? Call me Kim. I don't know if I could say work yet, though I'm still just an intern. Can I ask where? Have you heard of the newspaper called The Augmented Eye? I read it every morning, in fact. Donovan Dawson was in here earlier. I knew I smelled his nasty, was it cologne? Yeah. I've asked her to leave his reek wherever he goes. So you believe me? I do. God, you have no idea how much I hate that chauvinistic? Horse blower, I'm just gonna guess them right now, I don't know. Harsh words. The worst part is that I kind of admire the way he does stuff. He's so forceful about the things he wants that people have it done before they realize what's going on. He even got a pizza delivery boy to work server maintenance. A full week passed before the pizza shop asked where the hell he was. And would you believe it? The guy became decent at server maintenance despite having no previous experience. It's kind of admirable, but at the same time, I hate his guts. Knowing that I have to work for him, it's... Ag. Where are you working there, then? Did I ask something I shouldn't have? No, don't fret about it. I'd rather not talk about it, though. Fair enough. What's your name, bartender? Call me Joe. It's hard to be... Is it hard to be a bartender, Joe? I guess it's as hard as being a cook somewhere. You keep going through the motions while trying to provide something of quality, all while answering the whimsy of the people's orders. I think the hardest part is dealing with the chemical hazards, and some people might leave behind. Why? At one point I thought about being a bartender, but I was afraid they make me wear skimpy clothes and dance or something. Here we go again. Well, it depends on where you start working, you know? I guess I was lucky Valhalla didn't end up being a tacky disco overseen by a DJ with an afro. My boss just wanted a comfy place, I think. Your boss sounds like an interesting person. Well, with wanting to put me somewhere safe and all that. But she is. She's so cool and collected, but has no qualms about showing excitement about stuff. Sure, she's been a bit tense the last couple of days. But even then, when you're with her, everything just feels under control. She also has this mechanical arm. I have no idea how she got it, but... Heh. Sorry, I got carried away. It was fun to see you break the wise bartender character you're using here. I do that? It'd be nice to meet this boss of yours sometime and thank her. Shall I call her? She'd be glad to see she'd be glad to know you're okay. Oh no, I shouldn't pester her that way. And besides, it's getting late now. I don't want to abuse your generosity. You can ask for another one, although I don't know how much alcohol you can handle. I think I can handle another one. One Brantini, please. Coming right up. She wants a Sorry, a Brantini. Yeah, that one. Brantini. This one. Alright. 6 aldehyde. Yeah. 3 powder delta. 1 permatrine. Aged and mixed. Brantini. Here. Yep. This seems like the stuff. Cheers. Hey Jill, was this job like a lifelong dream or something? Not really. It just kinda happened. One thing led to another and bam, bartending. Do you regret not fulfilling a dream? The only dream I can remember being passionate was buying a Model Warrior Julienne arcade machine. Can't say I've given up on that one yet, but lots of adult stuff needs to be paid for first. You ever had a dream you wanted to chase? Not really. I mean, most of my dreams have been silly things or childish dreams. Childish dreams? Having a room where every piece of furniture talks, being a model warrior. Oh, childish dreams, yeah. I remember I wanted to live in a koi pond when I was 7. The fish seemed to be having a blast to me. So, no dreams? None that I felt particularly motivated to chase, no. I mean, I'm fascinated by AIs, but I just couldn't find it in me to study that. So I picked something I found nice and moved on. And somewhere along I became a bartender. I see. Finally. Those dogs left a mess I'm not gonna forget anytime soon. I mean, how the hell did they throw toilet paper out of the window? Oh, a client. Good night, ma'am. Joe, I'm gonna leave early. I need to take care of the smell clinging to my body. Sure. Who is he? A ghost nobody you should worry about. Oh. I heard that. Why were you asking all those questions? Because now that I think about it, I don't really have a dream job or anything like that. I think we idealize the idea of a dream job too much. Not everyone walks around with a clear idea of what they want in life. Some take a liking to a job, others find it after many failed attempts. Sometimes life takes an unexpected turn that makes you change your plans. What I mean is, don't worry too much about it. Maybe you're right. Well, I'm gonna take my leave now. Thank you for everything. Please thank your boss on my behalf. Bye. Thank you and come again. And that's it. Are we done for the night? Seems like it. Where's Jill and where's the girl that was here? Jill cleaned the bathroom and left because he stank. Kim woke up, had a couple of drinks and left. So she's called Kim? How did she look to you? How was she? She was freaked out when she woke up, but she managed to calm down. Are you worried about her? Wouldn't you be? I don't know. Hey boss, you feel like calling you boss is too impersonal? No, not really, no. It's not like you call me that because I'm a stranger, just out of habit. Oh. Anyway, you're free to go after you finish washing up the glasses. Let me transfer you today's payment. Maybe I'll give Jill a small bonus for dealing with the bathroom. Here's an extra from I got the flawless service bonus. I should the shiny figure along for doing the 17th. Jill is lost and thought about buying a holo plant. Buying it will prevent her from getting too distracted. Weren't you gonna have curry yesterday? A ghost took my money. A holo plant. Holo plant. Holo plant. I now have a holo plant. And now I can browse Reddit. This morning, a suicide attempt was ordered by an unidentified local woman. The incident occurred at the Artemis Well Mall, where people noticed someone was at the rooftop of the building. Firefighters were called as soon as their presence was noticed by the pedestrians, but the person jumped off without any notice. A mysterious rescuer. Just when the would-be suicide victim jumped off, a local woman was able to catch them midair and fled the scene before anyone could identify her. The mall is taking extra security measures now. Midair, that sounds a bit too fantastical. I wonder who those people are. 16k shop. Tea. You can never go wrong with tea. Okay. Alright, still gonna have enough money. And I don't remember if I saved or not, so I'm gonna save again. Alright. Go to work. Wednesday, December 14th. Good evening. Hey, Jill. Blah. That's a sound you don't hear every day. But boss, what are you doing with that helmet? I was just about to ask you where it came from. A white knight came yesterday. She left and, well, she forgot to take it with her. I figured she'd eventually come looking for it, so I left it under the counter. Wait. Do you regularly put things on without asking who they belong to first? I don't plan to evaluate every move, Jill. I just act. Anyway, as your boss, I'm taking this helmet until the client comes for it. You sound happy. Well, this helmet is comfortable and cool and comfortable and cool and really, really cool. Hello. It's strange that you're late, Jill. Yeah, the traffic was... God, don't run, you have work to do. I'm not going back to Hong Kong. Hong Kong? Chief? Sorry, I thought you were someone else. Apparently. I'll leave the rest up to you. I'll detonate the Pluto warhead somewhere safe. The what? Where now? Nothing, never mind. She seems happy. She's been tense these past couple of days. If she somehow relaxed now, good. Are you all set? Yep. Alright. Music. It's 12 slots, I'm just gonna take one from each thing. I guess that one. Alright. Yep, that one. Alright. Here we go. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Hey Bryant, you're in luck. I decided to bless this place again. Luck, he says. Oh, Mr. Donovan, welcome to Valhalla. What can I get you? What do you think I want, kid? The usual, gee, I wonder what he means. Time to get a beer. 4 extract, 2 powder delta, 4 phenogide, and 8 permatrain. I messed something up. No? Okay, that's right. Beer. Big beer. Here you go. Yes, now that's what I call service. That's good to hear. What brings you here today, Mr. Donovan? Today, we're supposed to hand the interns an article a topic. All those crazy bitches come flocking to me like the first high schooler with a car. I couldn't deal with it, so I switched to places with some poor sap. He was supposed to be doing an interview today, but to hell with that. And thanks to all that shit, I found myself here, blessing your hellhole with my presence. You were here yesterday too. How did that come about? There's this gal that's performing at a concert later tonight. Yesterday I was tuning the details of the interview I'd have with her today. And like I said, I'd rather work here than deal with a pack of competitive bitches. I see. How was the interview? Easy enough, the fact that the gal had a nice pair of knockers helped. We've come a long way in the department of Wilhelm sex appeal, I tell you. She was a Wilhelm then? Yes, one of the new fancy King class Chia models. I've heard they're anatomically correct in every way. I wouldn't mind finding out about that myself. Hey, you, the guy with a John face. Huh? Me? What the hell is a John face? Yeah, you. Do I know you? I don't think so, sir. No, I'm pretty sure I know you. Wait. It was the Hong Kong riots 10 years ago, right? I've never been to Hong Kong, and I certainly didn't defect from any anti-riot force after stealing supplies. Really? That's a bummer. You look like a guy who owes me a drink. You were in those riots, Mr. Donovan? Do I look like some anarchist hippie to you? 10 years ago, I tried to start a silicone business. So I was in Hong Kong talking with some investors when those damn riots broke out. Seriously though, did they really think the laws they were trying to pass wouldn't backfire? They were openly trying to segregate people with augmentations. No matter how many different capabilities you put in between, it's still segregation. And once people start crying segregation like that, you're doomed. And this is the PR century. If you're gonna do that, disguise it a bit. That's a very laconic way of summarizing the incident. I mean, there was a political agenda revolving around cheap labor, and the plan reached such a developed stage because the media was still instilling fear in the public, and the general fear that augmented people would become power-hungry maniacs was a key factor in their plans. And everything is mostly the aftermath of previous protests where, on second thought, maybe it's better to be laconic. Trying to get the full picture might take you back beyond the Industrial Revolution. All that happened when I got out of high school. I had to turn down a scholarship in Hong Kong because of all of that. Yeah, scholarship, that's no mean feat, right? Well, I guess even without the scholarship, there would have to be the language barrier. I was kind of excited back then because I was really into this one Chinese idol band. It's one of those things I'd rather not remember much of. You'd be surprised at how easy Chinese can be. So you know how to speak Chinese? The only translator I had available was some pizza-faced pencil neck. And I wasn't going to allow myself to be seen with that. If someone like me can learn Chinese in 2 weeks, well, I'm guessing a scholarship student might have a chance. What if you suddenly challenge me to finally learn Chinese? Wait, when you say Chinese, do you mean Mandarin or Cantonese? Tangerine, Canto what? When people say Chinese, they're usually referring to the written word, not the spoken one. It's important to clarify because there are a lot of dialects in the Chinese language. In Hong Kong, a lot of people speak Cantonese, so just saying Chinese won't do. You might have learned Cantonese because you were going to Hong Kong, or you might have learned Mandarin because it's the one spoken by the majority elsewhere. I went to Hong Kong and managed to seal a deal. I have no idea about anything else. Right. Anyways, surely a student with a scholarship can serve me a Mars blast too, right? Sure, on it. You went to Mars Blast? That's a change of pace. Alright. Right, Mars Blast. All of the blast. Mars Blast, yeah. 6 Bronson. It's 7. Yeah. 1 Poucher Delta. 4 Flanerjoid. 2 Karmatrine. All blended. Mars Blast. Alright, I guess I'll believe your story. Right. Hey kid, I got wasted yesterday, so there's a certain protocol here. Would you mind telling me if I said anything someone could use against me in a court of law? Unless complaining about your investors can be used as a legal weapon, I don't think so. Oh good, fuck those sons of bitches. What did I tell you? How they wanted unreasonable stuff and they feel like they have more power than you do and all that? Oh yeah, I recall something like that, but then again, it seems to be something I say a lot when drunk. That and racial slurs in German. Racial slurs in what? Well, let me tell you something. There are people worse than your investors. Who? Your clients. Excuse me? Your readers. If you think clients are always right when you're... well then... Oh god, your readers. If you think clients are always right, then you're wrong. Unless I'm the client, that is. We live in an era where PR is the first and only word in anything. You can sell the shittiest of stuff and people will buy it if you're the apple of their eyes. But make one fucking mistake and it's over for you. You're suddenly a criminal then. No chance of appeal. God forbid if you ever catch something you said out of context. A month ago we had to clarify we were talking about an animal in the article about cougars in nearby forests. All because we got a pack of 40-year-old undivorced soccer moms crying about hurt feelings. They were having picnic parties in the same forest and thought we were writing about them. Oh god. God, I hope at least one of them gets eaten by their damned namesake. Yeah, it's funny when somebody else hears it, but the smell of rosy perfume still makes my blood boil. Nowadays, nobody can take a joke. They're always out for blood. You can't win. You will always offend someone. And while some take it graciously, many just love feeling insulted. They relish the thought of ganging up against something. And those hypersensitive bastards you call your clients, they're the ones you have to target. I run a goddamn newspaper. The whole point is to present news in the most neutral way possible. Being offended by a newspaper is like being angry at the mirror. Sure, let's go with that. I mean, it's not like he's totally wrong, but hearing it from him is kinda... Damn, look at the time I need to get back to work soon. Really? I just finished an interview, and it must be posted as soon as possible. The fact that we're posting it after the chick finished her concert is enough of a problem already. Something delayed the interview? The interview was supposed to happen last Friday. One of the interns, this meek little girl, was supposed to do it, but for some fucking reason, she just didn't. I spent 2 days negotiating something else instead. Negotiating? Did you have to pay or something? Basically, when that encore concert happens, I need to plaster that chick's face all over the front page. I see. Okay then, one last drink before I leave. Give me something bitter to wake me up. You sure? A bitter drink. A bitter. Bitter, manly, burning. Is there any... Okay, there we go. 1 aged and mixed. There we go. Gut punch. Here. Yeah, this works just fine. Man, and Gal's producer was angry as fuck. Trying to negotiate with him was a hassle. I've had less problems dealing with SoCal Justice Warriors. Who? SoCal Justice Warriors that mafia slice vigilante group that runs around solving crimes in swimsuits. Oh yeah, those artificially blonde, artificially tanned folks with big blunt objects. Yeah, they're an interesting group, you know. They only accept people born or raised in California and go through hellish training on a daily basis. They have to. No normal person can run around in swimsuits in this cold weather. They have an interesting view on the world and how it works, but they're pretty sensitive too. Too many outlets have insulted them in the past, so they're trigger happy against defamation. I've had a dozen guys in Speedos talking to me about some news while flaunting their bags of batteries. And they're still more polite than that producer guy. Think about it. Watching a banana hammock move at the same time as a bag of batteries was more pleasant. I'm pretty sure there is a banana hammocks and bags of batteries audience somewhere though. Well, I'm out. Thank you, please come again. Yeah. That was, tiring. Hey Joe, I think of a problem. Don't tell me. Yep, I can't take the helmet off. Yeah, very funny. Did you check the internet for help? How to take off a Valkyrie type White Knight helmet is not precisely a common query, you know. I could break it, but I don't want to damage a client's property. What? Did you run out of air? I just realized you served a Valkyrie in Valhalla. Shit. Don't scare me like that. I don't think you can run out of air with this helmet. What are you gonna do? I know someone that might be able to help me. I'll give her a call. Let's see. What was her number? Oh, here it is. Hey, Iris, I need some unclogging advice. Iris? I've heard Chief call her a couple of times now. Maybe she's a friend? More importantly, will Chief be fine? She will. Even if there's no God or Buddha, you can always trust Boss. Yeah, let's hope you're right. Hey, honey. Can you see me? Oh, Dorothy. Yeah, I can see you. Why? Really? Man, did they sell me the wrong stuff? Who sold you what? Joe, I'm gonna go out for a bit to buy a screwdriver and bacon in. Are you talking to yourself again? No, I'm not. Hello. Oh, hello Dorothy, wherever you are. I'll be back in a bit then. She didn't see you? Oh, I get it now. They sold me a VIC jammer, not an optic camouflage system. Care to explain? Have you seen those pics or videos of someone stripping or undressing? But I meant the ones where the clothes are the only thing you see and the other person is invisible? Come again? There's people out there with a fetish for invisible people, where you can only see a few articles of clothes floating about. I was trying to find something that would let me cater to that fetish, but my contact must have understood my request. I asked him to bring me something that'd make me invisible, and he did. But I'm only invisible to cameras. Even then, wouldn't your clothes be invisible too with such a jammer or something? You have a point. Oh well, I'd work something out. Maybe I'll get a nano camo module. Nano camo? Haven't you heard of nano camo? They're a military technology company that recently branched into civilian appliances. They use nanotechnology to make fabric or other materials, take any color or texture you want. You can order a module from them and change the colors of clothes, walls, or tables with it. Sounds interesting. Maybe I'll look it up. What does it have to do with what you want though? If I remember correctly, they have a module that makes things almost invisible to the human eye. It was quite pricey last I checked though. Almost to the human eye. Well, it's not perfect. If you move, you'd be an eerie surroundings colored blob. And we Loam see things differently, so it's ineffective against us. Still, it might be what I need. Now, what was that thing about talking to yourself again? Nothing important. What are you having? I'm in a good mood, so give me a piano woman. Sure. Dorothy wants a piano woman. Easy enough. Piano woman. 5 Outerhide. 5 Bronson. 2 Powdered Delta. 3 Flanner Giant. 3 Carmichael. 3 Carmichael. Okay, all aged and mixed. A piano woman. One piano woman? Thanks, I love these ones, you know. I keep them for special occasions whenever I'm feeling good or when I need to get out of a slump. And today? Today I feel good. That's nice. Okay then, how's this for a bonus payment? Oh, the ticket from Friday? Can't believe I still remember that. That guy was so nice in giving it to me. Too bad it was filled to the brim with dogs. I would have enjoyed the drink here otherwise. I don't think this ticket should be valid. But then again, they were amphibies, so there isn't really a contract involved or anything. You know, If you're lonely enough to start talking to yourself, we could hit an arrangement. Keep me fed and I'll keep you company. You'll still need to pay if you want to get naughty though. I think I'll pass. I already have a cat that does all that. Do you pay him to finish that sentence and I'll make sure you truly become invisible? Fine. Consider this a standing offer though. Oh hey John. Dorothy. Didn't see you here last Friday. I was dealing with some stuff over the weekend. And Monday. Yeah. Was it a girl? I wish. What did you do? What did you do? I'd rather not talk about it. Hey honey, what did you do? Joe's been a complete mystery for as long as I've known him. His past is like a nebulous mask that tries to bite him every once in a while. Nebulous? You hear so much random stuff, it's hard to make connections about what happened when. And you know, people lie. Does your boss know about it? She says I'm not one to judge. She said I'm not one to judge. Seems like she knows what the hell's going on. But I think I'm better off not knowing. It's not really that necessary and it's a pain to think about. I'm right here, you know. Did I tell any lies? No, but... Never mind. Oh yeah, about your boss. Why was she wearing a helmet? She found it, she put it on, now she's stuck. Oh, yeah, randomly putting on stuff that you find is problematic. No shit. I mean, there's this girl that wanted to see if she could get a glass of bottle as a bit early for those stories, don't you think? Nope. By the way, it's weird that I didn't see you yesterday. I have a job too, you know. Yeah, but you usually come before you start. Aw, did you miss me that much? Yesterday was a bit different. I worked the entire day. I don't know if I should ask. Oh, it was weird, but not kinky weird. The guy paid me to spend all day pretending to be his daughter. Really? Yeah, I go to his house at 11 a.m., dress as a quest and spend all day there. Play some games, occasionally tell him I love him, go to bed when ordered, and leave. Nothing sexual. I used to expect him to push me against the ground and have his way with me. But after 3 years, it's unlikely that'll happen. That's fucked up. 3 years? Yeah. 1 day a year for 3 years now. Oh, but last year he also wanted me to play the part of his daughter's birthday. Wait a second, does he have a daughter or not? Had. Seems she died 4 years ago. Oh. Yep. I seem to attract that kind of people for some reason. What kind of people? Nobody. I said nothing. Give me a moonblast, would you? Sure. Moonblast. Name? Moonblast. Moonblast. 6 soda high. 6? There we go. 1 powder delta, 1 flanner giant, 2 karmashrine. All on the rocks and blended. Moonblast. There you go. Here. There's something interesting about this drink. I don't actually like it, but I can't stop drinking them. It tastes a bit like sugar drowned in pure alcohol. Small wonder you feel like that. There's something I've been meaning to ask you. Yes, I'm single and I don't mind that you're a girl. Do you actually mind what anyone is? Not at all. Anyway, it's not about that. Do all the DFCs 72s look like kids? Yes and no. Out of the factory we look like kids because our development needs to be as close to human as possible. Do you look like babies outside the factory? Nope, every fresh DFC 72 looks about 10 to 13. It makes it easier to upgrade later. Upgrade? Once a DFC 72 passes 3 maturity tests, it can opt for a factory upgrade. Said upgrade alters its body to something older. Some go for it, some don't. Will you go through with it? I don't know, right now I'm a rarity. You don't find many like me in my line of work, so I have an advantage. And I really need that advantage, you know? How so? When people hire me at the time, it's not because I'm me. The amount of role-playing I have to do on a night is ridiculous. So if I stop looking underage, I'll lose my advantage over everyone else. Once again, fucked. I didn't think about it that way. Should I think about it at all? I mean, maybe I'll go through it with it if I ever decide to retire or something. Right now, I'm just fine the way I am. I see. Good evening, Joe. Welcome to... Does that happen a lot? Not really. It would happen less if Jill would just let people call her Jules. Call me Jules, and to make sure every time you sit, you'll hear the cling of your shaker. Fine, fine. I'll be with you in a minute, Jamie. Just let me finish here. Sure, no hurry. Hello, sailor. Hello, young lady. Just call me Dorothy. You're Jamie, right? Nice to meet you, Dorothy. Hey, let me buy you a drink. Oh, I couldn't let you do that. I insist. I got a hefty bonus the other day, and today I'm in a good mood. I suppose it'd be impolite of me to reject. Sure, I'll take your offer. Yay, honey, I'll have a big sunshine cloud. I'll be fine with just a gut punch. Come on, don't be stingy. Ask for something more expensive. I'd rather not. Man, that girl puts me on edge with the way she addresses people. Okay then, let me get you your orders. Okay. Big sunshine cloud. Okay. Sunshine cloud. And optional chromatrine. On the rocks and blended. Blended, there we go. Big sunshine cloud and gut punch. Okay. 5 Ronson, 1 Flanerjoid, and optional chromatrine. All aged and mixed. Okay. Here and here. Thank you. All in order. Thank you, Dorothy. Don't mention it. And thank you, Joe. It's my job. Hey, Dorothy, may I ask you something, private? If you need a price list, I have a convenient card with updated fees. I can give you a discount if you pay for the room or invite me to dinner. No, thank you, it's not about that. Then go ahead. I don't think you can ask me something I've never been asked before. Is it true that the DFC-72 line leaves tracking native scenes and the other person after they violate every hole in your body regardless of its original purpose? Ahem, yes. That's a semi-myth that nobody has tried to dispel. It's true, but also not true at the same time. Care to explain? We do have tracking machines, nanomachines, but they're released when the body enters alert mode. When we're being assaulted or the like, that way, the authorities can chase down the attackers. It's kind of buggy, though. I've heard stories of DFC and 72s who marry, get nervous on their wedding night, and bam, their partners end up spending the honeymoon in jail. I see. And besides, I've modded myself so much, if any tracking machines were still being released, I'd have to commend their tenacity, to be honest. There's also this urban myth that those machines help improve performance, but that's just silly. Now, I get to ask you something. Sure, go ahead. How much of you is still organic? Just enough that my skin still heals over time. Come on, you know that's not what I meant. I'll tell you that, nothing more, young lady. Fine, see if I care. Honey, I'm going. I'll leave you with a meanie. Thank you, please come again. That girl's something else, huh? She's so earnest about what she does, it's kind of hard not to root for her. She also has no qualms about anything whatsoever, and that becomes a problem from time to time. Okay, I'm done here. Right, I'm gonna go and take my... Jill, I need your curly hands for a second here. Coming. Sorry, can you just take care of him while I help her? Sure, no problem. I apologize if I'm taking in time from your break. Nah, don't worry. Sorry you'll have to deal with me. You're no problem, Joe. Yeah, but you usually seem to have a blast when Gil's the one serve you. Anyways, do you want something else? Can you make me a Mars Blast? That I can. Mars Blast. 6 Bronson. 1 Powdered Delta. 4 Flannerjug. And 2 Karmatrain. All blended. Stop. Mars Blast. Mars Blast? Yeah. Mars Blast. Here. Bitter and mind-numbing, just like war. Have you been to war? Life's a war we fight every day, Jill. So you haven't been to a war. Not to an official one, at least. There's something I've been wondering for a while now. What could that be? First, it was how a professional assassin could be so polite and pleasant to be around. But I guess your line of work doesn't have to be any bearing on your personality. Thanks a lot. What I've often wondered about is how can you be so calm here? Aren't you worried about police or the like? Well, first of all, I try to keep everything as clean as possible. Second, I don't come here looking for troubles, so I don't raise suspicion. And finally, you can thank your boss for easing my mind about other folks. My boss? I've seen what she has done. I feel safe here. She could take care of things if I went haywire. Haywire? You? Don't mind that. Hard not to mind it if you just said it. You wouldn't happen to know how she got her mechanical arm, would you? I heard she lost her original fighting a cyborg wrestler that had gone rogue. Just a rumor, though. Damn, I still don't know then. Have you tried asking her? She told me it's more interesting if it's left a mystery. Which leads me to believe that she might have started some of the rumors herself. They're believable, because she's her. Maybe I'll see her in action one day. You should, it's quite the show. Good news, Jill, the helmet came off, and you can take your break. Finally. It's always a pleasure, Jamie. Thank you, Jill. Boss, break. Alright. And that's day 1. Break. And that's it. Right. Watch it clean the chicken buckets she throws out. Everyone could smell the spice from a mile away. You can take a couple minutes more, you know. I'm fine, thanks. How did you get the helmet off? Turns out the release button was jammed with ashes. Whoever owns that helmet made sure to use it to the point of voiding the warranty. Keep it safe in case she comes back, okay? Sure. Now, take it away from me before I feel compelled to put it on again. Right. Yes, it's open. Great. Welcome to Valhalla. Good evening. What kind of place is this? Did I step into some kind of afterlife? Do you often enter places without knowing what they are? Sorta. Kinda. Yeah? Well, this is a bar. A bar? Nice. Nice. What can I get you? I don't know. I don't drink that much, to be honest. What do you recommend for me? What do you normally enjoy? I like tea. That's not something I can work with. What about flavors? Bitter but not too bitter? Sorry if it's too confusing. Something bitter but not too much. Maybe something bitter and girly? Let me see what I can get you. A fedora with perfume and a plum. Not gonna question it. And tea. Here you go. Hey, I like this one. But didn't you say you didn't have any tea? Well, it's not freshly made tea or anything like that. You don't look like you're from around here. What brought you and by, miss? I'm the star that always shines in the dark night sky. I'm the glow that will guide you through your sorrow. I'm the northern light that will show you your dreams. I'm Kira Miki. So should I call you like Miss Miki or Miss Kira? No, you're not getting it. I'm just Kira Miki. Here, let me help you. I'll say Kira and you say Miki, okay? Okay. Kira. Miki? No, no, no. Put more spirit into it. Kira. Miki. Almost there. Kira. Miki. Kira. Miki. Kira. Miki. Kira. Miki. That's it. Are you feeling it? Kira. Miki. Kira. Miki. Kira. Miki. And don't you ever forget it. What the hell am I doing out here? Where were we, Jamie? Right, I was telling you. Wow, you're good. Thank you. That's nice to know I still have it. Especially since I have a concert in a bit. Concert? Wait, you're the Lilm that's putting on a concert tonight? I'm one Lilm who's putting on a concert tonight. I don't know if I'm the same Lilm you're looking for. And what are you doing all the way down here? Well, they're making last preparations for the concert, so I snuck out. My producer is always obnoxious while that's going on, so I just decided to leave. I saw one of the concert posters outside and decided to check this place. Just that? Isn't that a bit dangerous? Won't your producer be mad when you go back? He will, but it's not the first time I've done this. And he still needs me to do the concert anyways. I see. How big is the concert? We planned for a bit over 100,000 people, and we sold out fast. So we managed to secure ourselves another show in a couple of weeks. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I may not have as many fans as the other performers, but mine are very loyal, and that's nice. Over 100,000 is not many? Then what exactly is? Hold on then. Based on your little demonstration from before, I should call you Miss Miki, right? You don't get it. Let's start from the top. I'll just call you Miss Idol then. Oh, I like that. Hey, do you have anything soft? Soft as in alcohol-free? No, I mean soft as in soft. Soft? Let's see what I can get you. Something soft. I wonder if she means alcohol-free or something else. Soft. Soft. Oh, I saw a soft there. Sour, girly, soft. 3 of this, 3 of this. All aged and mixed. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Try this. Yeah, this'll do. Thanks. Hey, have you considered being more theatrical when mixing drinks? Eh? Yeah, you know, like spinning bottles and lighting drinks on fire, that kind of stuff. When I was in college, I tried going to a party once. The bartender who tried those tricks gave me a nasty bump on the forehead when the bottle slipped his hand. This kind of theatrics usually feel pointless and seem to slow down the process of actually making a drink. Yeah, but never underestimate the power of putting on a good show. It could feel incredible and be very rewarding, you know? I'll keep it in mind. Hey, is this glass important? Depends on why you're asking. Do you want me to sign it? Oh, sure, I guess. Now guessing, are you sure or not? Yeah, do as you please. Okay then, who should I make it out to? Maybe for my boss? I wonder if Jill would like it though. Your name, girl. Oh, for Jill then. For Jill, never lose your star. From Kira Miki. Now that's a pretty autograph. Thanks. No, thank you. I'm guessing someone with as many fans as you has had their fair share of stalkers, right? Well, there are 2 kinds of people that obsess over me. There are the shy ones that follow me everywhere, hiding just out of sight. And there's my fan club. What's the difference between them? The fan club follows me around a lot too, but they usually keep a distance. Actually, I think they're outside waiting for me right now. I see. They're also very organized. They'd make pretty good soldiers. The others, the stalkers, are a bit sneakier and don't act in groups. I'm guessing those stalkers must be bothersome, huh? Actually, they're not that bad. Stalkers are nice when you get used to them. I remember one once protected me from being mugged. There's another that breaks into my house once a week to make me breakfast. And she fails to see the problem. I just wish they leave my underwear drawer the same way they'd find it. I take pride in how neatly I organize my underwear, you know. I take pride in my old liquor collection. I guess it's the same. No, wait, it isn't. Yeah, you hit me, Jill. Okay, one more drink before I go. By now, the stage should be all organized, so the fallout should have settled. Isn't it a bit late for a concert? It's part of my gimmick. I always make the concerts go from night till dawn. In this one, I'm supposed to close with a song called Sunshine Stone. If everything goes as planned, and the weather forecast is accurate, the sun should come up just as I reach the climax of the song. I'd be depressed if they ask for Your Love is a Drug as an encore, though. That sounds nice. And I need to make people feel that tickets were worth the ridiculous price, you know? Don't you think it sucks to pay for something only to find out you shouldn't have bothered? Yeah, one time I bought some expensive coffee in this one cafe. It tasted like filthy water with cream. I still don't know if it was the coffee or the girl that served it, but it was bad. Man, that sucks. Speaking of which, do you have anything bitter? I really need to wake myself up. Let's see what I can find for you. Okay, she wants something bitter, maybe to sober up a bit? Bitter. Optional card returning. Auto hide. Let's make it big. Yep, alright, on the rocks. And blended. There you go. Okay, sunshine cloud. Better, girly soft. No alcohol. There we go. Try this. Yep, yeah, this works. So how is it? It could be a bit sweeter, but it's delicious. I figured it was for waking you up or something, so... Really nice, thanks. I hope you aren't too offended by this question, but... I can see that you enjoy what you do, but how much of it... is about the music? I'll let you know that before becoming Kiramiki, I was a very accomplished pianist. I had concerts every week and part-time in bars with a jazz band. I still write and compose my own songs. Whoa. Why the change? Going from jazz and piano to idol. Have you ever thought about the power music has over people? You could argue it's just noise, but it can make you feel a wide range of emotions. And that power is universal. It can transcend language and culture. Being in a jazz band or performing recitals, I can only take that power to so many people. But being an idol, I can take that power and spread it far and wide. Kids and adults, men and women, all have access to my music, and I can reach every one of them. Wow. What music do you like, Jill? I'm not picky, but I do prefer versions with no lyrics. And why? I like to listen to music while working and lyrics distract me. And besides, it always bothers me when people nonchalantly start singing songs with creepy lyrics. I think only half of the listeners actually care about what's being said. Oh, that's a bummer. I'd give you a copy of my latest CD, but I don't have any at the moment. Don't worry about it. Okay then, I'm out. Thanks for helping me pass the time, Joe. Sure. Please come again. I'll make sure of it. This universe has flying cars, but still uses CDs? What the fuck? Will she be alright? Yeah, she'll be fine. You think she'll come back? Usually I say no, but I honestly don't know. Boss, we're done. Alright. You feel like going to that girl's concert? Nah, I don't think so. I don't have a ticket. Don't have tickets anyways. Hey boss, does the name Red Comet ring any bells? Why, that was my moniker during my wrestling days. Here, huh? That's what they called me during my time in the Grand Slam Fighters. They saw me coming, but they couldn't stop before I crashed into their heads. Any reason for being red specifically? That way I was 3 times faster. How did you find that out? Do you like wrestling? A client mentioned it yesterday when he saw you. I just kinda remembered it. Ah, I see. I should take you to a wrestling match sometime. Maybe you'll like it. Maybe. In any case, Jill's cleaning the glasses today, so I'll leave now. Take care. Oh, and boss? Don't cram anything on your head without thanking, please. Yeah. Flawless service bonus. Your mission 22, renew. Jill is humming your love is a drug. Buying the song will prevent her from getting too distracted. Shop. Your love is a drug. There we go. Anything else to buy? No. I'm gonna save the money. Because eventually I can change the color of the walls in the kotetsu. This app gets added here. Alice Rabbit Thread 2, Mika Concert 4, Mika Concert 3. Yeah, San Francisco rocked by an earth. Let's see, one more civil death. Oh, let's grab it. Oh, wait. Hey, it's the person I served. Thanks, GC. Dome concert, what I do to relax. Okay. And I think that's where I'm going to end today. With that. So. Let's see if anyone's online to host. Anyone online? Not really. Yeah, alright. So I'm just gonna end today. So, everyone, have a nice day, relax. I'm probably gonna be streaming this tomorrow, maybe? Yeah, I'm probably gonna be streaming this earlier in the day, rather than so late tomorrow. But, yeah, anyways, you all have a nice night, and see ya. Stop streaming, there we go, there's the button. Woo!